Calaroga Shark Media.
Hey there, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. Hey, what should we do with all these cigarette butts that everyone's throwing out? What if we turn them into bricks? Yeah, over 6 trillion cigarette butts are discarded every year, and because they're made of plastic, nicotine, tar, heavy metals, they don't just sit there looking ugly, they leach toxins into soil and water over time. Researchers at the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology in Australia have been working on a way to deal with it, and what they've come up with is they're making bricks. The process involves adding roughly 1% cigarette butt material into clay mixtures used to make standard bricks. That small addition means that the bricks require less energy to produce in the kiln, and the finished bricks are lighter and provide better insulation than regular bricks. That means lower heating and cooling costs for whoever lives or works in the building with the cigarette butt bricks. In Atlanta, Zoo Atlanta has 4 African elephants. They are Kelly, Masholo, Tara, and Titan. They're well cared for. However, they need mental challenges. The zoo already had a concrete enrichment wall with holes so that elephants can reach through with their trunks searching for food or play objects. However, Ariana, a PhD student at Georgia Tech, had another idea. She designed an audio enrichment system to add a new dimension to the wall. Here's how it works. Cameras using computer vision detect when an elephant's trunk enters one of the holes in the wall. That triggers a nearby speaker to play a low-frequency tone. The sound isn't too loud for humans, but elephants can hear them quite differently. Kirby Miller is the senior elephant caretaker at Zoo Atlanta, and Kirby said, with our elephants, they can hear much higher frequencies than we can. The noise isn't that loud for us, but for them, they're feeling that noise, and they can hear much more, which makes it more stimulating for them. Now, before they added the sound part, the elephants only approached the wall when they knew food was behind it. After the audio system went in, Kirby says, we'd be off somewhere else and would hear the speaker playing the sounds. We knew there wasn't any food back there. Tara had her trunk in one of the holes just listening to the sound. They let us know they like it. They're very curious about it. Congratulations to 98-year-old Harry, World War II veteran. Recently, he stood on top of a flying airplane for more than 9 minutes at over 1,000 feet. He became the world's oldest wing walker. He spent 11 months working with a physical trainer to prepare his body and mind for the attempt. At 98 and 11 months, he climbed on top of a biplane. He said, I've dreamed of doing this since I was a young child, and I finally lived that dream at 98 years old, and to be a Guinness World Records title holder is beyond anything I could have ever imagined. This was also a fundraiser for the Lenox Children's Cancer Fund. That was a personal tribute. He lost both his wife and son to battles with cancer. Lindsay is a representative from the fund. Lindsay said, Harry is proof that it's never too late to chase a dream. At 98 years old, what he's achieved is nothing short of extraordinary. I've had the privilege of getting to know him and seeing the determination behind this challenge. Meanwhile, congratulations to Sunil. He's 57 and set a different kind of record. This one, largest collection of paper cups. 858 of them from 31 different countries. I feel like you could break that record if you tried to or wanted to. He's got other records. His first came in 2014 for his collection of phone cards. That started in 1997 when he was looking through his brother's wallet. Over the next 15 years, the collection grew to over 12,000 phone cards representing 245 different countries. Somebody else broke that record, and he said, rather than retaking that title, I've shifted my focus towards new challenges, including paper cups. And what's he working on next? He wants to set the record for largest collection of wedding invitations. Current record, a woman in Greece has 600. All right, Catherine lives in Florida. She's used to seeing deer and bobcats and coyotes in her backyard. But recently she was like, what's that? Is it a large cat? No. She told a local news station, at first I thought it was a large cat, and then I processed it and I was like, oh my goodness, that's a monkey. She started recording video. It was a rhesus monkey. She reported it to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. Their response was, yeah, we know. Don't approach it. Don't feed it. We made a note of it. Apparently, this part of Florida is about 70 miles from Silver Springs, where a wild population of the rhesus monkeys has been living since 1938. You see, a tour boat operator brought them to an island that's now part of Silver Springs State Park, thinking it would be a good attraction. There was one problem. Rhesus monkeys are strong swimmers. They swam off the island. They've been living wild in Florida ever since for 88 years. Who knew? So if you see a monkey and you call the authorities, they're going to be like, yeah, we know. Those are your 5 good news stories for today. Have a great day.